Welcome in today's video. In today's video, I want to talk about meal replacement shakes and see if they're actually worth the money. We see so many people grabbing them for work, drinking them at work, drinking them at the gym, in the street or wherever. And I want to see if it's actually worth the money because they are not cheap. They cost around like £4, and it depends like on the brand, or you have like that one with berry and you like that one. They're kind of two different prices, but they're not cheap. And if you have them every single day, the price gonna add up and it's gonna be really expensive. It's actually as expensive as a already meal that you can find in supermarket. They actually may be better or actually maybe not, because that's what we're gonna see in this video. Is it worth the price? Are you better off buying already meal prep, or are you actually better off getting one of those shakes? I took that brand because it's the most popular. It's the one that, I don't know if you noticed, but we see so many people. I think it less now, but a couple of years ago I saw so many people having that brand on a t-shirt. I don't know if they work for it or they just bought it or they get like with a drink. I never really knew the secret about that t-shirt, but I can see so many people wearing that t-shirt. So is it actually not a good brand but a good product? We're gonna do the positive and the negative of those kind of meal replacement shake, starting with the positive. We're gonna start with point number one. They're just so easy to use. You just grab them, take them with you. You don't need to think about like, oh, I need to meal prep, or I need to warm my meals up and I put them in the fridge and think about it. And it's just so easy. You just grab it and drink it. You can even like keep it on your desk and drink it like during the day, or if you are out all day but you still want to eat healthy or healthier, you can like, well, I'm gonna have one of them. I'm just gonna get my protein, my nutrients, my carbs, my fats, and I won't need to have like a McDonald's, a KFC, or any type of fast food. Is way easier. For example, today I'm out all day and I have no access to any of the meal I will usually have because I have no access to microwave. I'm in the car all day. I am stuck here all day with no microwave. And what do I have access? Maybe a triangle sandwich from maybe a Starbucks, maybe like the healthier, the best option. Or I need to go to Tesco and maybe try to think about something to have, like a piece of chicken, maybe some wraps, and try to make something in the car. It's just an hassle. If I have that, I could usually just drink that in the car. Like for example, in my situation, I could do that now, but I won't do it for a reason that I'm gonna tell you after. But I could easily drink one of them and say, well, at least I got my protein, my carbs, my fat, and I don't need to think about food all day. It's done. So convenience is the positive point number one. Point number 2 and 3, the calorie control and the macro are balanced. So when we look for something to eat and we want something convenient, like I said earlier, it's difficult to find something who's not going to be like really high in carbs or really high in protein. It's going to be difficult to find something balanced. If you go to a fast food, the chances are it's going to be usually really high in carbs and fat, but low in protein. If you go get a sandwich, it's going to be really high in carb, low in fat, or high in fat and low in protein. Or whatever, it's going to be difficult to find something balanced. If I take that bottle, for example, with 500 milliliters, you have 19 grams of fat, 34 of carbs, and 20 grams of protein. So it's actually quite balanced. You have your protein, your carbs, your fat, all in good proportion. So it's actually quite healthy. You have all the macros you need. You got your quota of protein, carbs, and fat. So macro wise, I have nothing to say. And if you think about the calories, when we think about a meal, we usually think about 300 to 500 calories. Again, for some people 500 gonna be really high, some people it's gonna be really low. So this really depends on your diet, lifestyle, if you're a man, a woman, if you're trying to cut, if you're trying to bulk, whatever. But usually if we think about calories for a meal, we're gonna think about 300 to 500 calories. That is 400 calories, and for that one we also have 400 calories, but the macros are a bit different. So for fat we have 17 fat, we have 23 carbs, and 35 protein. So that one is even higher in protein. So again, just think about what is your goal. I know I try to eat a lot of protein, so personally I would probably go for more for that one. But for some people, they don't that lot of protein, so they may go for that one. So it's really depends of your goal. I am a gym goer, so I want protein. I eat protein as much as I can, maybe too much, but that's why I'm probably gonna go for that one. If you probably at desk office and you like the gym but you're not that bothered about it, and you don't really think about, I need to get my protein, like I need to eat my chicken and rice, I need to add my eggs in the morning or whatever, that one will like do up perfectly the job with 20 grams of protein. So macro wise and calorie wise, it's not too bad. It's a meal replacement, so the calories are correct, the macros are perfect for what a balanced meal will be. So for that, nothing to say about it. But now let's go to the negative. What could be the negative point of meal replacement shakes? First negative point, they're known to cause some trouble on the digestive system, if you know what I mean. That they help you go to the toilet faster, because usually the first base is milk, and the one who are like vegan, usually the first base is something really high in fiber. So in both cases, they're gonna bring you to the toilet quite fast, because there's some people are not bothered whatsoever by lactose, but some people it's quite a bit painful in the stomach. And if you have a lot of lactose, if you drink a lot of milk, so let's say you have that every single day, at one point it's gonna start to upset your stomach, because your stomach will struggle to get that much lactose in every single day. And again, if you take the vegan option, there's a lot of fiber, and we all know what fiber does to the stomach. It helps you go to the toilet faster, so you will be healthy, but it won't be in the best way. Point number 2, the cost. They are expensive, and sometimes they even make them with a subscription, so you're gonna even pay more. But if you have them every single day, the cost gonna just go up and up and up. And you may say, yeah, but it's the same price as if I get an already meal. Well, I will have the same argument for an already meal, like, you know, the frozen box or thing you buy to put in the microwave. I will have the same argument. They are expensive. So if you want to save money, cook at home, cook in bulk. It's gonna be way less expensive. You can make a really nice meal for a couple of pounds. I did a video, I'm gonna put it up there. I did a video for meal prep for like £5 and under, and they are really easy recipe that take no time and are really healthy. You just do that on a Sunday, put your earphones on, put some YouTube or whatever, and just zone in, cook in bulk, and it's gonna be way less expensive at the end of the month. Point number 3, the ingredient list is absolutely obscene. Yes, I know there's a lot of healthy stuff, and you have a lot of, for example, pea protein, like tapioca starch, you have some oil, some vitamins, some macronutrients. I agree with that. If you look at the list of ingredients, it's not as bad as a sandwich that you will find at Starbucks or Tesco or wherever. It's not as bad, but it's not great. When you cook at home, you usually won't have that many ingredients. You may have 10 ingredients or 5 if you don't count the spices, and that's it. It's absolutely nothing, and you're gonna still have your macronutrients and your vitamins, but just that, it's just so, the list is just so long. When I try to read if I had like no ingredients that will cause me allergies, I was like, okay, let's go step by step, let's go ingredient by ingredient just to make sure. And if you also look at the first ingredients, most of them gonna bring you to the toilet quite fast as well. They're all like pea protein, like starches and faba bean protein and all of that, so they're also gonna bring you to the toilet faster. And just the list of ingredients is too big. I always say, if you need to sit down to read the ingredients, it's too long. Point number 4, they don't keep you full. Liquid calories don't keep you full. There is so many YouTubers that did a video where for 24 hours they consume the same calories that we'll usually have in a normal day, but they drank the calorie, and at the end of the day they were absolutely starving. They were so hungry, and they just couldn't wait to be the next day to be able to just eat something. So yeah, you may have the same amount of calories that you will have in a normal meal in a liquid form, but they just won't keep you full. Even if there's protein, like we say, like protein keeps you full, protein keeps you satiated, that's true. But if it's a liquid form, your body Your brain doesn't register it the same way. And there's so many studies that has been done about it, that liquid calorie just doesn't keep you full. So if you want to sustain a diet, let's say you're trying to lose weight, it's like, well, I'm gonna have one of those meals because it's easier and at least I know it will be healthy. You have all the macronutrients that I need, so I'm gonna have that. Chances are you won't stick to your diet, and when you are being off of your diet, you're just gonna gain even more weight than you lost, because you have so many cravings that you just won't be able to control yourself. That's why I am so against drinking your calories. It's not the best way to consume your calories. If you're in a bulk, I always say to my clients, if you are trying to gain weight and you just can't eat enough, drink your calories. Just drink them. Get some shakes, get some meal replacements or whatever. Put oil in everything you eat, just drink it. But for people who are trying to maintain their weight, or people who try to be healthy or healthier, or people who try to lose weight, don't drink your calories. It's a firm no. Don't try to stay away from everything processed, even like the already meal prep, because in everything like that, like let's say you take a meal prep, they are designed to make you crave more, so you buy more. And in shakes like that, they just are liquid, so they won't keep you full. That's why I will never consume one of them. Again, I'm not gonna throw them away. I know a lot of people in the gym will be happy to have them, even if I just said for the past 5 minutes that you shouldn't have them. But the point is that if you're trying to maintain, if you are trying to lose weight or whatever, drinking your calories will never be the solution. Try it for yourself. Try one day of having the same calories that you will usually have on a normal day, but just drink them, and you will see you're gonna be so hungry at the end of the day. So meal prep, just have something simple that you could easily even eat cold if you want, if you cannot be bothered to warm it up, but just try to stay away from that if you are not trying to bulk. Anyway, I'm gonna end up the video here, and I really hope you enjoy it. Again, all of that is my point of view. If you try them and they work for you, great. If you are thinking about starting on them but you're not sure if you should consume them or not, just think twice about it and just rethink about the positive and the negative aspect of it. All of that is my point of view on those products. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.